Hey, what's up? Chef Jesse here today. Well, welcome back. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today's Sunday. Today starts my first day of cooking because Fridays I go to my parents' house and Saturdays I eat anything. Actually, yesterday I cooked a little bit of linguine. I had some leftover meatballs and it was great. Anyway, folks, today I'm making an Italian American dish called chicken marsala. It's cooked with mushrooms and masala wine and a bunch of other ingredients and real nice. It's chicken breast and sauteed it with a bunch of great ingredients and then a gravy made with the chicken masala and with the masala wine sauce and all that good stuff anyway. And and some brown rice, trying to stay healthy here. Some brown rice and maybe some asparagus on the side. So it should be healthy for today. And this is the first time I'm trying this, so you got to give me a chance, okay? So let me show you how it's done. So the first step to starting the chicken is to take chicken cutlets and smash them down with a mallet, one of those kitchen mallets, and get them down as thin as possible, to your liking, and then dredge it in a little bit of flour, okay? Just a little bit of flour, no egg, no nothing. You're just going to drench it, and you just want to drench it because this will make a nice coating on the side when you start to cook these. Because I'm gonna first cook these in olive oil and butter, cook them from side to side slightly, and then I'm gonna prepare the sauce, the Marsala sauce, and then return this into the pan, thicken up the gravy, and hey, your Marsala sauce, your Marsala chicken is done. So yeah, just drenched. You don't have to so again, you don't have to beat it. You don't have to put an egg. You don't have to put no milk in it. Just moisten the chicken in the flour. Okay. Now these I smacked these down a little bit. I should have smacked them down a little bit more. Mashed them down, smacked them down, whatever you want to call them. But it's I think it'll be good. Okay. This is similar to when I do lemon chicken piccata. It's the same concept of dredging the chicken in the flour and then stir frying it. Well, not stir frying it, cooking it in olive oil and butter, and you'll see how that comes out. But right now, I'm dredging it in flour. You don't have to cover it all completely. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. So I got my big bowl here, and I got my brush off the extra. So flour, just plain flour. Put it on the side. Let me get one more piece here. Let's see. Let me do one little piece here. One more piece. So I put in the flour, and I mix, and I just dredge it with, again, dry. This is a dry rub, I would call it. Okay, there you go. There you go. And I don't know. Let me get another piece. I don't know. Got some pieces here. One more piece. I'm making a couple pieces. Gilbert's gonna take it for lunch tomorrow, so the chicken is good. It's good, healthy. Oh man, flour. I hate working with flour. This is what I hate. Okay, here you go. And there goes your. Okay. So now, my chicken's all floured up, and it goes to the side. Goes on the side, and now I'm going to start preparing the sauce. So I am back. So we're making chicken marsala. So now I'm going to show you how to make it. First time making it though. Anyway, I have my pan here with my butter. Now the trick to this, you don't want the butter to burn, so you have to add olive oil. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. So I use a lot of olive oil. I buy it by, use it a lot in the house. So okay, there you go. Now it's got butter in there. It's got 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna now put my chicken in it and fry it up. I'm using tongs. I like to use tongs. It doesn't, never, I don't like using a fork, because when you fork, you stab the meat and the juices of the meat come out. So always use tongs. So I got my olive oil and butter here. The olive oil prevents the butter from burning, and it makes for a better flavor too. So here we go. We're gonna go in the pan with this. It's still cold. Give it a few minutes for the pan to get. And you're gonna saute these, and you're gonna cook them till the juices flow out. The clear juices flow out. There's no more bloody that stuff. And then you're gonna take it out, and then cook the mushrooms in there, and all the other ingredients, and add the Marsala wine and everything else, and then the heavy cream, so you can make the gravy for this. So, okay, now it's starting to make it sour. Okay, you don't want it too hot because you don't want to burn this. So, there you go. And you can do this in steps. If you don't fit in there, you probably could do it in steps. I'm gonna try to fit this one in here. Okay, there you go. So now it's starting to, I'm gonna cook it, make a little bit crispiness with the flour. There's chicken just dipped in flour, nothing else but flour. You drench it in flour. You don't have to put a whole bunch of it in. What you want to do is you want to cook the chicken from side to side. Let me see if you can see my pan there. Oh, probably not. But you want to cook the chicken from side to side, and then remove it off to the side to start making the gravy, and then return the chicken back into the gravy, and then the chicken is done. It's very quick and easy. So folks, I got my chicken cooking in olive oil and butter, and I got my asparagus now. I'm gonna put them in a. I usually cook them in butter and garlic, and that's gonna go next. And just keep an eye on this chicken here. Let me add another teaspoon of butter. There you go. Some more olive oil. It's never enough olive oil. So now the chicken is it's being cooked in olive oil and butter. And again, the olive oil prevents the butter from burning. So I'm gonna, give it some color. Then I'm gonna take it out, take it to the side, and then I'm gonna throw the other ingredients in there with all the leftover flour and everything in there, and start to make my gravy and put in my masala and my heavy cream and make the gravy for the chicken. Return it, and then the chicken masala is done. So folks, let me show you how the chicken is doing. It goes, okay. So it's frying in olive oil and butter. Here goes my asparagus with butter and garlic. And this is almost done. So I'm going to take this off and then put it to the side, and then I'm going to saute my mushrooms and I'm putting my heavy cream, my wine, and then take it from there. So stay tuned because it's almost done, and it's looking good. So this is called chicken masala, and I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of recipes out there because I looked it up, and there's hundreds of recipes out there. But this is the easiest way I figured to make it. I'm stir frying the chicken in olive oil and butter, and then I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to throw my mushrooms in there, my heavy cream, my masala wine, my green onions, and everything else in there, salt, pepper to taste, and then I'm going to make a gravy, return the chicken in there, and let it cook in there for a little while. So that's how I'm going to make it. So, hey, stay tuned. So yeah, folks, so now I'm taking out all my chicken. Now, let me show you something. All the pieces of the chicken, the flour that came off, this is going to give it some flavor. So now I'm going to add my mushrooms, if I can find this. I'm telling you, this kitchen is crazy. But my mushrooms, there we go. So I just added my mushrooms. I'm going to saute my mushrooms in there. And then I'm going to add my green onions, scallion. As you know, I got some parsley in it. The recipe didn't call it parsley, but hey, parsley is always good. I'm going to put some more butter in there. And I'm going to pour the heavy cream. And this heavy cream will make my, hopefully my thing here. So I'm going to boil this here. Okay, there we go. That's really looking good. And I'm going to let this boil for like 3 to 4 minutes. And then I'm going to return the chicken and boil it for another 2-3 minutes. And then it should be good. So this hopefully will thicken up. The sauce will thicken up here now. And if it doesn't thicken up, I'll just add some flour to it. And we'll make some nice heavy gravy. So yeah. So let me show you how this looks in the pan. Okay, there goes my mushroom, my green onions, butter. And I put the Marsala the Marsala wine in there. So this, I'm going to bring this to a boil. And when it boils, it should start to thicken up. And then I'm going to return my chicken in there to cook it with the mushrooms and everything else in there. And again, if it doesn't thicken up, you can always add a little bit of flour slowly, and it will thicken up. You can use cornstarch if you want to cheat. Yeah. But it should thicken up. It's got enough flour in there. It's got residual flour in there. So moving it around, let that boil, and then I'm going to return the chicken, which the chicken looks like this. There you go. You can see it. The chicken breast. And I'm going to return it in there. Okay, now it's starting to boil. And I'm going to let it boil for 3 or 4 minutes so it thickens up a bit. And then I'm going to return the chicken inside. So folks, I've returned the chicken into the sauce, and now it's boiling and showing. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that. And then it should be thickening up. It should thicken up in a bit. If not, like I said, I'll add some more flour, maybe some cornstarch, and it'll thicken up and make the nice gravy for it. Okay. So folks, I didn't have to put no extra flour in it. I didn't have to put any cornstarch. After a while, it starts to thicken up, and the gravy is getting thick now. As it boils down, it looks good. And even if it doesn't look, I don't know what it's gonna. I know it's gonna taste good, whatever the hell it is. So stay tuned. So folks, dinner's almost done in about another minute or 2. But let me show you how the chicken looks. Look at that chicken. Look at that chicken. It's in there with this heavy gravy in there with the mushrooms and green onions. There's my asparagus and garlic and butter and my brown rice. We actually are trying to do brown rice. We don't eat too much rice. I really don't like rice that much. Once in a while I do eat rice. So we're going to try to use brown rice and cut down on the starch and all that other stuff. And I like brown rice. Gilbert has to get used to it, but I like brown rice. So anyway, folks, stand by because it's almost done. So folks, dinner is served. And let me give you a rundown. It was today was an Italian-American dish called chicken marsala. It's cooked with wines, with Marsala wine and green. It's got a bunch of other. It's got mushrooms and everything, and it's very good. It's very good. And we made some brown rice on the side and some asparagus, and we're having some tomatoes, just plain tomatoes with olive oil and parsley mixed in there, and we're having some whole wheat bread. Cutting out the white bread, we're eating a whole wheat bread. So let me show you how it looks. So there goes your tomatoes, and that's it. There goes your bread, and there goes the main dish. Look at how delicious that looks. Let me see if I can back away from this a bit. There we go. So the chicken masala, the asparagus, and the brown rice. And we're having freshly squeezed limeade with just limeade and water. No sugar at all. I have to cheat, I put it in equal. But no sugar at all. So there's been no sugar added to this. And we have the whole wheat bread there. That's whole wheat, believe it or not. And it's time to sit down and eat and see how this turned out. So folks, thank you for being with me throughout this whole show. And tomorrow's the start of a great new week. Things got to be better. So folks, stay safe, wear your mask, Wash your hands often. Hand sanitizer. Stay away from 6 feet away from people. Whatever. You know all that stuff. I don't have to tell you. Anyway, folks, thank you for always being with me, spending time with me. Great comments. I put up some stuff this weekend on YouTube. I put some stuff up on Facebook. All for humor. It's my crazy sense of humor, and that's me, and that's how I'm gonna change it. So anyway, folks, thank you guys. God bless you guys, and look up my channel, Cooking with Uncle Jesse. It has humor and it has some cooking tips that you'll probably enjoy. And if you want this recipe for chicken masala, look at the video. Okay, talk to you guys soon.